Welcome back to this special edition of Hannity. CNN's Don Lemon attempted to trash Nikki Haley yesterday, and it did not go well. Take a look.
Nikki Haley isn't in her prime. Sorry. When a woman is considered to be in her prime in her 20s and 30s and maybe 40s.
What are you talking? Wait.
That's not according to me.
Prime for what?
It depends. I mean, it's just like prime. If you look it up, it'll say, if you Google when is a woman in her prime, it'll say 20s, 30s, and 40s.
After facing severe backlash, Lemon offered an apology on a morning editorial call at CNN. Quote, "I'm sorry, I don't mean to hurt anyone. I did not mean to offend anyone. What I said came out wrong, and I wish I hadn't said it. I believe women of any age can do anything they set their minds to." After that quote-unquote apology, the failed primetime host was seen relaxing on the beach today and was not present during his show this morning. But according to CNN, Lemon has not been formally suspended. Joining us now for a reaction, Princeton University lecturer Wright, who has a PhD, and former Michigan gubernatorial candidate Tudor Dixon. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, Tudor, I'm going to start with you because I am not a woman in my 20s, 30s, or 40s. What in the world was Don Lemon saying, and what did he mean, and how did people take it?
Well, I think that this was a moment where husbands everywhere were going, dude, this is not your lane. Get out of here. Whatever it takes, pass out, run off of set, do something. You are in the wrong. Stop talking. Even Poppy Harlow turns to him and gives him the look. This is the look from a woman saying, bail on this now. He doesn't get it. He's like, no, but I mean, Google this. No, never go to Google. Don't say that. Don't go to that area, Don Lemon. Bail out of this. He made a huge mistake. But you know what? This was a good mistake for women because now we get to have people see that when we say this happens to us, it happens. This is really happening. And the best way to teach against this is to hold him accountable for his words. This is a learning moment for men across the country. Do not speak like this. And there should be some repercussions for Don Lemon so that people can see that this happens to women and it's not okay. It's not okay to be sexist. It's not okay to be misogynistic. My goodness, she is a 51-year-old accomplished woman. She is beyond her prime. Outrageous to say that. And I heard you just talking about Joe Biden's medical exam. Talk about someone who we should be concerned about whether or not they're capable of doing this job. She is a 51-year-old woman and he says this about her. He should be ashamed. We should hold him accountable for these words and other men can learn from this.
Well, Lauren, I got to tell you, I was offended. It's almost embarrassing to hear these comments. I mean, perhaps Don Lemon should learn, maybe he could look at Safra Catz, the CEO of Oracle, who's in her early 60s, self-made billionaire and one of the most powerful people in all of technology. She's somebody that can actually run this country, is highly capable, and is certainly in her prime. So I don't know what in the world he was talking about, but I think it was offensive even to men as well.
Yeah, I mean, Jason, I don't think the strangest part of this actually is the offensive nature of the comments. I think it is just a really embarrassing thing to say because it makes absolutely no sense. I mean, Nikki Haley is running for president. Don was seemingly talking about her ability to procreate. I don't understand the thought process there, and you know, just to put a highlight on the point, this is not a conversation about whether it's okay to criticize a woman running for office or okay to question someone. Of course it is. And of course that applies to conservative women. But this was not a substantive critique of someone running for president. It was a bizarre and acutely sexist remark.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it was highly sexist. I can't imagine, Tudor, that they would ever say this about a man. And if they wouldn't say it about a man, why are they saying it about a woman? It's just offensive, out loud, and there should be a repercussion.
There should be a repercussion. And I think a lot of us have been wondering why Don Lemon has been able to get away with comments like this on CNN for years. And so the question is, will CNN do something about this? There are common themes here with Don Lemon. He's said offensive things. He has put people down, and he has terrible ratings. I mean, what is CNN thinking? I remember when Don Lemon came out and said, I've not been demoted by moving from prime time up to this morning show. So he goes to a morning show where he's talking to a bunch of women, and one of the first things he does is insult all of the women.
Lauren, I owe you more time at some point, but I have a heart out. Gotta make it. Thank you for joining us. More of this Hannity special. Stay with us.